I would like to log in, but Monster Hunter decided they want to launch it right now.
Hi, Twitch. Alright, so while a couple players still get logged in, we'll go ahead and recap real fast. You guys spent last session tracking down Scuzz Head, who had escaped during the prior battle. You masterfully navigate through the woods. You find that he has made his way back to the very prison you guys escaped from to begin with. You guys wait till the cover of night. You have to wait a little longer due to some issues Norman was having with his new state of existence.
Being a zombie.
Yeah, having to eat things to sustain himself. But you just had to brave it. You storm the prison camp, and you take no prisoners. Like two guys just walked away, and understanding that this fight was over. The rest of them fell to you, including Scuzz Head himself. Although he pleaded for his life and tried to offer information in exchange for his safety, no prisoners were taken.
No prisoners.
And that is where we pick up. So Norman, you kind of just finished consuming the soul of Scuzz Head. You can kind of look up at the group. Who actually, now that I think about it, this is probably the first time they've seen you do this. So, like, while you've done it a couple times now, this is the first they've seen of it.
Orcs eat people. That's just the thing.
That's
Grok's
cool.
with it.
I was gonna say, I'm snake people. I just eat whatever I can get my jaws around.
Same.
This dick.
Whoa!
It's an entirely different thing to eat a soul.
Meh.
I mean,
RC4 people, thank you for coming.
Yay.
I mean, yes, but like it's still like food unless you like had to use a straw or something. Then you're like, that's kind of weird.
Oh, dude, if you put a straw like up somebody's nose and like suck their, oh my god.
Only if it's a silly straw would that be okay.
Oh, dude, it's the glasses.
So, yeah.
Oh my god, I can try it.
Maybe I can make one. I could glass blow one now.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need to figure this out.
Make a roll.
Super important.
Let's see here. Where is it? Is it? Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
Burritos are
Not good.
The straw's just a little bit too silly.
And also completely solid. There's no like suction mark. It's completely filled.
Whoops.
This may not work that well.
It'll be fine.
I mean, like, yeah. Let's see what.
Anyway, so where are we still in the camp?
Yeah.
Is that the deal?
Yep, you guys are all kind of circled around.
Are there any like tents or anything around us?
Yeah, no, they're pretty much forgot you guys on the map.
Yay.
So
Let's
the
search
wooden
these fucking tents.
All right. So you guys search for a while.
Traps.
You're careful. You check for traps where appropriate. And you find that this place looks like it hasn't actually been fully staffed in quite a while. Maybe even about the time you guys escaped. And you notice that the small campsite on the north wall is actually kind of like a nicer than everything else. It's kind of set up for like guests that would arrive. And it looks like it's been unused for several weeks now.
Is this thing right here? Is this food?
Yes, there is a little campfire there, and that is where they make stews and things like that. There is food actually in the kettle.
Let's check that out.
I'm gonna eat it.
I'm gonna fight Rockport.
What'd you say to me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk into this building.
Okay.
I'll say what I told my dog earlier. Come fight, you little bitch.
As I'm walking into the room here, can I check for traps?
Yes.
Gonna punch Chris? Somebody roll for me? I'm not near my computer.
I got you.
Trying to find a way to discipline my animal.
Rick's like, I'll 100% do this.
With your hand?
Hold on a second.
He's barking.
He still has Reckless on.
Oh no,
Practice kill
I'm
him.
raging
Oh, you're.
and I'm swinging recklessly. It's food.
You're raging. I'm smiting the fuck out of you.
Oh my god, they're gonna kill each other. Okay.
No, let's not kill him. All right.
Alright, so then he rolls a 23 to hit you. So
Oh,
that
my
definitely
goodness.
hits. And you take. Oh, no, it's a D4.
To say those dice look too big.
Yeah, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he just socks you right in your kobold jowls. It does not feel good.
I'm gonna punch him in his dick.
Whoa!
Make
Do it.
Yeah, go make an attack roll with your glaive is fine.
While they're doing that kind of, can we is there any treasure?
Give me. I gotta do one thing at a time. So yeah, Grok, that hits you, and you take 4 points. Oh no, you're raging. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
I do.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Yeah, you do you want to smite?
No, it's all right. I'll save it.
Oh wait. What kind of food is it? Is it like an animal or is it a stew?
It's a stew. There's meat in it though. There's some rabbit, little smaller animals they would have found just kind of around the camp.
All right. Was it reckless?
The last one was yes.
What about this one?
It can be, yeah. You just decide.
Are we gonna keep doing this?
No, we're good.
Is there a bowl nearby?
Yeah, there's actually several bowls.
That's what I'm trying to do right now.
No, that's what I said. Let's go. Whatever.
I'm gonna pour some in a bowl and just hand it to him.
Reckless sharing.
Reckless sharing.
He's just gonna angrily hand it over.
Yeah, like it hits you in the chest and so it sloshes up onto your armor and runs down the front of you.
And you're like, you mother. All right.
And then I'm gonna sit down on the ground with my back to him and pound the pot.
So
Roll for chug.
go for it. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God.
Like a boss. You basically keg stand the stew. It is demolished.
Nice.
Dang.
And I'm gonna throw the pot at his feet.
So Zan, you're sitting there, and all of a sudden this metal iron pot kind of tuttles across over to you and kind of spins in front of you slowly, basically licked dry.
I'm just gonna pee on it.
Nice. I'm gonna join him.
And Malka, as you check for traps, you find that you're actually remarkably distracted by these two morons pissing on an empty pot. And you're thankful there were no traps as you entered because it probably would have taken your life instantaneously.
All right. Well, I see.
You don't need that.
You see what was clearly the area where the chief of this little bandit group stayed. You guys actually remember him, I believe he said his name once. It was Ston. He was the more difficult of the humanoids you guys have encountered here. You do some searching around, and you don't find anything remarkable, but you do find that. And that.
Treasure ward. Ooh.
Oh, I got nothing cool this time? What is this bullshit?
And then Norman's hand falls off.
Norman, I think we could probably have Zach put that back on, or maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work on organic material.
Bummer.
I mean, but you got Bone. He's dead, kinda.
You got a point.
What's that point?
Anybody got any rope?
Yes, surely.
Nope.
Nope.
Norman's hand.
Backpack bedroll.
Yeah, Norman's hand 100% didn't fall off. Like it's still there. Let's not test it out.
All right.
Hey guys. Looking at this letter that Malco found.
Malka find?
Yeah, Malco find. This seems to be very, very important. That guy I'm looking for, the Voltag. They know him.
Ooh.
We need to do that so maybe I don't have to, like eat people.
So is it like a challenge or something, or like a riddle, or?
No, it just says I want it to be known that I plan to write to Voltag and inform him how much your mishandling of the slaves cost us. I have started working on other arrangements, but you better fix this. Eleanor.
So why don't we just sit and wait for a messenger to bring a letter back, or let Voltag show up and then fucking murder his ass?
Are we trying to get to a town to get some stuff, though?
How far away from town are we? How long of a walk?
Let me get the map out real quick.
A town that would allow us to walk through and buy things.
Yep.
Where do I see my money?
It's on your inventory tab, toward the bottom.
Oh yeah, there. Towards the bottom. Okay. Oof. Oh, okay. That's not
Okay,
so bad.
so yeah, the prison is that little area down toward the bottom, what you guys can see.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wild Coast is a town that you guys do know allows monsters, as is Maritime Trade Guild.
How long would it take us
2
to walk
days.
there?
Yep.
2 days?
About 2 days.
So why don't we...
Each hexagon's a day, right?
Roughly a day, yeah.
Why don't me...
I mean, Matt's like the fastest, I guess.
Say Mizan and Matt just haul ass to the town, buy shit, and bring it back, and Norman and Cobalt hold down the fort. Well, I figure 3 of us will travel faster than 5. I don't know.
Well, this letter was meant to be sent out and wasn't, so...
No, this sounds like it's for somebody in the... For like when we escaped.
Yeah, you guys know Thon's. Yeah, Thon's the name of the gentleman. The horrible individual who captured you and your kind and made you guys fight in the arena.
Yeah. So it was meant for here. So either a messenger will show up and we can fucking cut his feet off and bleed him for information, or just straight up fucking Voltag will show up, cut his throat, fuck the murder hole, and then call it a day. This seems easy.
So we got one problem. I'll need to eat again in like 3 days.
Did you eat all of them?
Yeah.
What?
Souls
Dog,
don't just stay around.
Listen to me.
Why
not?
I don't fucking know. It's the rules.
How do you know? What do you mean? This is all new to you. How do you know they leave?
Wait, what do you mean, you people?
He's not wrong.
See? I got like a time frame, and I can't like capture them in bottles.
Can you go hunt animals in the meantime?
I don't believe you.
Could I catch them in a bottle somehow? And that'd be crazy.
I mean, I don't know if the animals are gonna kind of help with the thirst. It needs to be kind of, girthy.
Girthy.
Like a bear. Like a bear. Like a big bear.
Like Grok's dick. Yeah, we could just kill animals. Like, you guys got that covered, I think. I'm just saying. I think 3 of us will travel faster. You 2 can wait here just in case the messenger shows up. We'll grab shit, come back. What? 4 days round trip?
Yep, roughly.
I think it'll be fine.
Alright, can you buy me some armor?
If you're gonna give me gold.
Yeah, I'll give you some gold.
Do you know how much armor costs and everything?
I'll give you all my gold, and you kind of do the math.
Yeah, so here's what we'll do. Unless if someone wants to be more cautious with their stuff, they can. For the sake of splitting the party for travel and sale, I'll assume all of you guys sent your money, unless you say explicitly otherwise.
Okay.
That way we'll just pretend like everyone has the same amount of money when they're there, and you guys can freely shop for each other.
Okay. Cool. Let's do that.
Cool.
Okay.
Aren't I supposed to be able to wear better than light armor?
You can wear medium armor, yeah.
Okay, my proficiency is only in light armor.
Well, if you're not proficient in medium armor, then don't wear it, because if you wear armor you're not proficient with, you can't cast spells.
Yeah, he's proficient. It's part of his...
got it.
Like, it just didn't drop in here for some reason.
Yeah, can you buy me some medium armor?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So with that, Cobalt and Norman, you guys kind of secure the fort. Grok, Zan, and Malka, you guys take off for the Wild Coast.
Hold down the fort.
Hold it down.
Cobalt, I got you, homie. I'll buy you something while we out. Something purty.
Get him a nice trinket.
You're okay. You're gonna get a long rest right here.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Ray, does this place have a blacksmithy at all?
It does actually have a very crude anvil and furnace in order to do like normal weapon repair and things like that.
But no smeltery or small scale smeltery?
You could, if with enough time and a couple good rolls, you could probably repurpose the furnace to make enough heat for it.
I think I want to try that.
Okay. Give
Well,
me.
actually, did any of the bodies that we killed, did any of them have a bunch of metal armor or anything like that on them?
Most of them are wearing like light armor, or I would say like maybe just through luck you'd find probably one set of metal armor, like chainmail.
We did also pick up a bunch of fucking items just now that can be smelted.
None of this can be smelted. It's all
Or
gemstones.
sold. We can sell it unless somebody actually needs it. That's more money.
Oh yeah, actually, hold on. I think I was actually supposed to do that for you guys. Sorry. There you go.
I just figured malachite was an ore. I didn't realize it was a gemstone.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys, so those of you who travel, your travels are actually pretty easy. Malka, you traveled in areas very similar to this. You were actually kind of coming north up the east coast of this continent. So you would actually travel kind of just south of where you guys were traveling to. So the area feels familiar and you move across it well.
Cool.
You guys approach Wild Coast. It is later in the day. It's kind of afternoon, and you see it's not a very large town. Maybe a couple dozen buildings tops. There's some more like tent shelter, like tent town kind of areas around it a little bit off this there, where you can definitely see them in the same view. And you realize it's probably a lower income town all in all.
Okay.
Fuck. We about to bring some. We about to turn this economy up, man. Let's give this this economy a nice upward turn, shall we, gentlemen?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
When we pull into town, I'm gonna keep my eye out and kind of see how the people are feeling us. But like mostly, I'm looking for different kinds of shops. What do we got, Ray?
So there are a couple of stores, not quite what we were probably hoping for. There doesn't appear to be like a flat-out magic shop or anything like that. But there does appear to be like a general store and kind of an adventurer shop. You guys probably reason that the very, very large city for this continent is just north of here. So you probably expect a lot of adventurers to kind of travel south in the nicer planes. So they're just trying to kind of make some money off that movement.
I got a weird stat question.
Okay.
Would I, with a dex of 13, would I have more AC wearing medium armor? Do we know?
Probably.
I can look it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue your things. I'm gonna look this up.
I'm gonna slither up to the adventurer store. I'm kind of curious. Who do I got in there? Who am I talking to?
All right. You look in, and it's a middle-aged man, definitely very weathered, as if you can tell he's kind of lived by the sea for a long time. He's got that tanned leather face and kind of just the constant rawness from the salty wind. He turns and sees you, and the name's Swy. How can I help you?
We about to make it rain. Wait, sorry.
Why what my buddy here meant to say is we have recently come across some.
What, so before you can even finish, you can tell he just blank stares once you start talking, and he kind of leans into you a little bit. He's like, son, are you one of them there slithers?
Oh God.
Kind of look around, like taken back. I'll look over Look over at Zan, be like, this nigga here.
Oh.
And then look back, like, are you talking to me?
Well, Twitch, it's been great. I hope you guys enjoyed all
Yeah.
7.3 episodes of this.
And
Way to go,
banned.
Matt.
Nah, it's fine. Just cut it. Just cut it.
from the live internet. Internet gods.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. The internet gods are happy. Just keep going.
Alright, so...
God. Jesus. I'm gonna get right up in this shopkeeper's grill. How much money do we have? Total?
The entirety of the party has about 600 gold.
Okay. We need health potions and armor.
1 second for you. So you're from the south, and it's about that time, Malka, that you remember kind of the orientation of everything kind of becomes real to you all of a sudden, and if the map ever loads. On that world map where Wild Coast is, if you look just south, there's that little bit of desert.
Yeah.
That desert, and I apologize, when I moved my computer over, I lost the actual map and need to remake it, but that desert actually stretches an entire little strip of land that's the only piece of land connecting the east and western continents that make up this world of Formene. There are a large number of Wanti there, and while you weren't necessarily part of the ones that you're being associated with right away, there is a group of Wanti that have an actual pirate alliance down there. They actually have ships off into the water and different creatures that actually travel through the sand and rob any caravans that try to make the trek across there.
Man, fucking... Hang on.
Wait, so you think he's a Slither boy like these Slytherin boys?
Well, yeah. I've never seen one not from there.
Alright. Here, check this out. This is stuck. I'm gonna roll this. This is my guy. I'm not. That's not me. No pirate hat, no hook. I'm moving around. These are my homies. They can speak for me. You can see they're not pirates. They're also not Slither.
Oh, so you're not part of... I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Health potions and
yes,
armor.
health potions. I have 3 in stock currently.
How much?
Well, normally it'd be 50 gold a potion, but I think I was an asshole, so let's go 45 a potion.
Should we take all 3 of them, guys?
So I wanna step forward. I'm just making like dead eye contact with the guy, and I'm gonna stick my arm out and say, make it 45. We can get these. We get out of your hair. Thank you for apologizing.
That
Give
is
it all 3.
So we took all 3 health potions. What about armor?
what armor are you wanting?
Half plate.
Okay.
I need to know, 1, if he has it, and 2, how much it's gonna cost. If it's not half plate, it's not worth having at this current moment.
Yes, he does have half plate, and it costs 750 gold.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Well, that ain't happening. Yeah, because anything else will just increase it by 1.
How much do we have as a party?
600 minus 45 times 3. So, 135 gold. So somewhere above 500.
I kind of want to open up the bag and show him the treasure hoard that we picked up, like all the
Ooh,
gemstones.
So we talked a while back, and you guys said you're cool with just auto selling those at 50%.
Okay.
Right.
So
they've already been sold.
yeah, you guys have his cash those out already.
Cool.
Okay. What should we get, Norman?
Norman can go up to medium armor.
Yeah.
Let's see, what is Norman?
I just don't know what would be best because I don't want to buy him something that's not going to be useful.
His AC is only 13 right now, so a chain shirt would be better, and scale mail would actually be straight up kind of good. He'd have disadvantage on stealth checks, but he would have 15 AC.
How much?
50.
I say we do it.
Yeah, I'm fine. And like, if he didn't quite have enough, I'll even spend some of mine to like edge that out.
Let's see.
I'm sure. You surely have more than 50 gold apiece.
Yeah, my character shows 65 gold, 600 silver, 1260 copper, so he's surely got enough.
Yep. So Norman, I will take the gold out of yours real quick. And Twitch, thanks for joining us for a shopping episode. I know they're everyone's favorite.
Yeah, dude, they're the best. Let me see what else we got here. Do you have any tattoo equipment up around here?
Yeah.
Like
what?
ink?
Like ink?
Or literally anything?
Do you want like old school? Because like we can hit that up.
I already have that.
Yeah, I could. We have a calligrapher set, and I could just swap out a couple parts with a couple of these tool sets I have, and you could definitely have some ink and piercing type thing.
How much?
10 gold.
Deal.
All right.
So I've got the old set, this weird calligraphy set, and a random assortment of ink. Tight.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you painter's tools. All right, who's paying for the potions?
I will.
I'll pay for one.
All right, and that leaves you, Grok, with it. Did you already take that 10 gold off?
No.
Okay, so that leaves you with 10 gold.
Wouldn't happen to have any random magical weapons, would he?
He looks. He's like, son, if I had a magic weapon, do you think I'd live in a shit ass town like this, in a shit ass shop like this?
All right, bro. Like I said, random. Like you live by the coast. Who knows?
Son. Do you think they washed up on the shore?
I think you were out fishing and maybe you found something. All right, calm down.
We can just kill him and steal all his shit.
Right? Like.
We really could. I want to have this conversation out loud and like stare
Hold
down.
up.
Let's see.
Knock your punk ass down.
I'm trying to look at some other things that we might possibly need.
I'm gonna go stand outside before I have to hurt this guy.
Ooh, hunting traps. Do you have any hunting traps?
He kind of looks up a little. He's like, I mean, I could get one in just a few minutes if you want to wait around, but they just haven't crossed the street.
If you don't got it now, I don't care.
All right, then. So sorry, I can't help you.
And then, ooh, nah, I don't need that. I'm good.
We out this bitch.
I'm gonna walk backwards out the store, just staring this fucking shopkeep dead in the fucking eye.
Y'all come back.
And then as the door closes, I'm gonna kick it off its hinges.
Yeah, so you were
Like hell.
It's not a strong door. You don't even need to roll. Like you couldn't not break it if you wanted to. You go to kick and you meant
it, like walking in there.
Yeah, you kind of meant to just like little shit.
No, I didn't.
No, it's
splinter that shit.
It kicks up. The bottom hinge just flies straight out of the wall, like skitters across the floor. The door bends upward, and you can't tell what's going to happen first: the hinge breaks or the door just simply smacks in half. It turns out you don't have to choose; you get both. The door smashes up, hits the top of the door. The hinge flies down and literally spikes into the ground. There's a shard of door sticking up out of the ground right now. Still making dead contact, eye to eye.
Yep. Just leaning back in the shop.
Yep.
He said there's hunting traps across the street.
Yeah, there's a normal general store type thing. They sell normal day-to-day goods like traps and just stuff they would use for like normal hunting and things.
Okay. Are the hunting traps reusable?
Yeah, as long as nothing crazy happens, yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. I want to go into the general store and buy 2 of those.
Okay. You go into the general store and you see an individual kind of talking to the shopkeeper. The shopkeeper is a gnomish female, red hair, definitely young for a gnome, and she's kind of running back and forth behind the counter. I'm sorry, not gnome, halfling. Kind of running back and forth behind the counter, and there's a halfling gentleman with his arm kind of in some kind of very rudimentary sling, telling an elaborate story. Yeah, so you walk in, and he's flailing back and forth with some good arm, and kind of raising his bad arm and wincing in pain every so often. Yeah, and then we climbed the mountain, and there was the horrible rock, stupid bird thing. It comes flying down, and I kicked the shit out of it right in the face. I kicked it so hard that I just flew off in a fury and fell down part of the mountain. I don't know if I'll ever be the same.
I'm gonna sit down Indian style next to him and be like, "But did it die?"
He looks at you, and he's small. He's a little smaller than Norman even. He's pretty small for a halfling. But he looks at you with a warrior stance and a fierce look in his eyes. I said I kicked it, didn't I?
That doesn't mean it died.
Nothing lives a kick from Iago.
Bullshit. Let's go.
Let's
go.
Alright. Oh, I did not plan on this. Congratulations, Jake. I haven't been completely, stopped in a while.
Good. Bullshit. Nothing survives. Get the fuck out of here. We just buy health potions.
We just bought potions.
Let's do this. I'll go buy another one. I don't care.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Can I say something as me to remind the group to say to do something just as Aaron?
Yeah, that's fine.
Or, well, I mean it's.
I mean, you could message us and be like, "Don't forget this."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
/W any person.
Yeah.
Well, we should try to collect intel on the Fey because we have that next.
Yeah.
And
Iago, why does that name sound so familiar?
How much health do you have? Do you have a chance? Maybe.
I have 33 health.
Okay, it's going to be a little weird because I don't have a character built for them. But Iago stands up, and he painfully takes his arm out of the sling and stretches. You hear bone grind. You can tell there's just no cartilage left in that shoulder.
Yeah.
And then he circles it back, and you hear this massive pop, and you're thinking, oh, there's no way. And then all of a sudden his hand forms this fist so tight you're convinced it could crush stone. And he breaks into this martial arts stance.
Yeah.
Well, Jake died in some shitty town.
Let's go.
And we'll wait right there as we switch back to the other two.
Oh, god damn it. Not cool.
Cobalt, Norman, you guys have been in the camp for about 2 days. Norman, starting to get kind of sketchy. You guys try the whole small creature thing for a little bit, but it doesn't work out. You kind of figured based on the information you gotten, but it appears that if you're going to sustain yourself, you're going to have to eat something with a little bit more substance, or girth, as you called it.
I'm gonna give him a quick tap on the shoulder. You doing all right?
I'm getting a little hungry.
You sure?
Yeah. Without having Malka here to kind of track stuff, this is kind of difficult.
And Cole, I'll say over 2 days and having talked back and forth and kind of seeing the response to things, you could probably gather by now that the rough translation is whatever he's consuming, it needs to have a life force about it greater than just some small creature, like a CR0 creature. It appears it's going to need some kind of real substance to it in order to count.
Right, give me 1 second here. Should have been preparing this a moment ago.
Alright. Okay. So Norman, you kind of talk to Cobalt about this, and as you talk, you suddenly start to feel a little bit better, a little less hungry. Like you might be able to make another half a day or so.
Alright. Well, yeah, I'm not as hungry now, so I think I'll be okay for a little longer. As we kind of search for like some stuff, maybe we'll get lucky, like a bandit will come.
So Norman, as you say that, you're kind of up on one of the stands, kind of looking out, and sure enough, you catch just a flicker of something. It looks like a torch just went out, kind of in the distance.
Cobalt.
Yeah, what's up?
I saw a light, like a torch. Maybe some food.
Is it currently nighttime?
Yes.
We can go and investigate.
Let's go.
Okay, you guys get out of the camp as quietly as you can. You kind of run over, and having been hunting small animals and stuff, trying to figure out the Norman food crisis, you have found a couple good perches and places where you can see a lot better than everyone else can, and you kind of run up the road a little bit, the path, and you guys kind of jump into these bushes off on the side, and you see it. What it is one very large hyena, and you're trying to figure out what's riding it. You're expecting it to be a knoll, but it's just too small, and then it looks like it's kind of lumpy. You're having a really hard time figuring out what it might be, and then all of a sudden it comes just in range of your dark vision, and you realize it's actually 4 goblins riding a giant knoll. One looks pretty beat up, and a couple of them look like they've seen better days as well, but it's a very fierce-looking female goblin kind of in the front steering the giant hyena.
I just give Norman a little nudge with my elbow.
And as you do that, Norman, you're kind of pulled back because you realize you know that face. That is a person from your camp.
Fantastic.
Wait. A person
I'm gonna-
from what camp?
My
From
hometown.
yeah, Twin Command.
Oh.
It's a
What's
female
her-
goblin, and her name was Jaws. You remember just kind of like she's kind of like the rowdy punk rock kind of goblin, as far as punk rock goblins are a thing.
So
I'm
she's
gonna need
like,
somebody to draw that, please.
Punk rock goblin. We need that right now.
Just think of the trolls when you're a
Punk
kid,
goblin.
their hair standing up. That's what I imagine.
Oh god, it's that K-pop rock stuff is what it is.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I need to get commissioned for that one.
I'm gonna jump out in front of her. What was her name?
Jaws.
Ah, Jaws, it's Norman. Hey.
Ah! And she throws a dagger at you immediately.
I immediately catch it.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw
You're
for
not a
me.
monk.
Yeah. So this dagger comes flying, and you're thinking, man, I'm about to be the coolest fucking. Oh my god, it's in my hand! Ah! As the dagger just goes straight through your hand, but you realize you're really lucky you stuck your hand out, because that was going to go right in your face. So you hold your hand out, and the blade is completely through, and it's a good 6 inches, just on the other side of your hand right now.
You didn't have to stop that knife, but it helped.
Why would you just throw that?
You take 5 points of damage from the dagger just flying in your hand and almost sticking your hand to your face. And then she goes, who the fuck jumps out of the hyena like that?
Well, I just knew it was you, so I did. But you have to throw a goddamn dagger. It's kind of like ridiculous.
What the fuck are you doing?
Hanging out. What are you doing?
Just, escaping my captors that slaughtered everyone in our village, and, you weren't there to protect us, so, no, just living, a great fucking day.
That's
God
cool.
damn.
So, I killed a bunch of gnolls. I killed their leader, and the leader of these people who, kind of captured us, who took me and put me in a camp to fight other monsters.
They play
That's
with
cool,
butter.
though.
You also died.
Let's not mention that.
Wait, you
There's
died?
I mean, kinda. It's definition of died.
Wait, does that mean you have a camp near here?
Yeah, we got this little thing going on for a little bit. We're waiting for a messenger to kill.
I also have Vel and Kaz with me. Do you think we could stay?
Yeah, I thought you guys all died though. That's what
No, they took some of us for fighters and some of us for, and like she looks down, kind of just unable to maintain eye contact with you out of shame. And some of us for breeding stock, but we're out of there now.
Oh wow. I mean, there's a lot of dead goblins coming up here. I know they ate a bunch of them. Glad you guys didn't get eaten.
Me too, I suppose. So this camp, can we get there now?
Yeah. I mean, like, who are you guys running from before, like,
Nope.
what's going on?
We killed the party of gnolls that were escorting us, and we took their mount, and we were trying to get back to see what's left of Twin Command.
Oh, there's nothing left of Twin Command.
God damn.
So Erm and
Wow.
and the other guy, fuck 'em. They left. They'll go find like a new area to live in.
I can't decide if I'm sad that I met you or happy, to be honest, Norman.
I get that a lot. My party is like very indifferent against me. But no, yeah. I mean, like, if they're all dead and you're not like bringing trouble to the camp, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Camp's straight down the road.
All right. So unless you guys say otherwise, they follow you back to your camp. You let them in. But it seems like all involved are gonna make it. One of them is pretty roughed up. And
I do want to keep an eye on them.
Okay. Yeah, you guys kind of keep an eye. Cobalt, you can keep your undead eyes on them for as long as you want, really.
Pretty much.
God, I just pictured you leaving your skull in the room and just your body walking away. I'll be watching. Nope.
God damn it.
I'm gonna leave this right here.
Ray, does that work for me? Can I do that?
For tonight and tonight only, a little bit of extra necrotic magic wraps around you, and you're able to detach your head and move.
That'd be one hell of a way to fucking ambush someone.
I'm gonna use
That's
that
just a
later.
skull.
So you guys spend the night.
I want to talk to her.
Okay. So she's kind of there. Like she just got the other two kind of put in place, and her being the least injured of all of them, she kind of sits up and just kind of stares into this fire you guys have started for the night. She kind of hears you approach, and is like, "Oh, fuck! What do you want, Norman?"
Trying to fuck?
Boom.
What would Grok do?
I mean, Grok would ask you if you're a thought, but we'll continue.
Whoa.
Do you know who your captor was, or like, is there any of them like have names? I'm trying to gather some intel of kind of this conspiracy.
Look, all I know is that they took us to some fucking horrible town just a couple days away, and they took us to some fucking shithole bar in the middle of the night, and they just, Norman, I'm not ready to talk about what happened to me there.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna need you to talk to me about it because it's kind of like a big deal. I'm kind of looking for someone, it's like, imagine what you're going through. I got a lot going on, so if I get a map, can you kind of pinpoint some stuff?
I can do my best if it means you're leaving me the fuck alone.
Yes. If not, I'll go get a
So
dog
wait.
and I'll have you describe where they touched you.
Oh my god. Twitch, it's been great, guys. I really appreciate all of you. Okay, we never had a lot of us, but I felt like we were really connected in this. I mean, it was a real thing to me, so I appreciate you. Recepticon 2 on Twitch, a couple days.
I'm getting hangry right now. All right, I gotta eat a soul, so I'm trying to she
So,
needs to be more cooperative.
fair enough.
I'm gonna eat her.
He's trying to grab a titty.
I'm gonna eat her from the south.
Whoa.
Well, hang on. He's pulling the spirit out, right?
Yeah, straight from it.
Recepticon 2, see you on Twitch tomorrow.
Yep, yeah, guys, just go ahead and pour it all the follows.
This is why I stopped my stream beforehand.
Yeah, good call. Yep.
It's like eating oysters. It's fine.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay, so anyways,
So I give her a map.
yeah. So while you look at the map, she's like, so you're telling me people travel with you by choice? Like you're telling me there are people on like any creature at all that would travel with you like and not have to, huh?
Well, I mean, like I'm a pretty big deal, you know. I'm kind of cool.
Cobalt, are you anywhere near for this?
Big deal.
We got this orc guy. His name's Grok. He's like my #1 idol. Like I want to be him. And like he threw me through hyenas, like threw them, like whoosh. It was like the coolest thing ever. So I mean, you don't even know, man.
Roll a performance check for me.
Performance checks. No skills. Performance.
Natural 1.
No, not quite that bad.
Oh, okay.
Natural 5.
Much closer. So you tell her these stories, and you're getting pumped about it, and it's not bad. Like you get a little nervous a couple times, and a couple times your voice gets somehow even more Kermity. And she doesn't seem quite as annoyed by you, but she's also not like smitten with you either. You find the map, and she kind of points in the general direction of a place. Now that I think about it, with Malkagon, you have no idea. You just know that's probably about the same area that your friends are going to.
Oh no. But I would still know that's where the fucking town is, though. Right? I'm not retarded.
Yeah, but you've never been there, and you've never seen maps. Like Malka's the one who has most of the travel experience for you guys. So you remember you lived in a little squirrel fortress and literally fought squirrels as a career choice.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Cool. I'm gonna take the map to Cobalt.
Okay.
And I'm gonna talk to Cobalt.
Cobalt. So I talked to her out there, and so she came from like this area, and I point to the map where she marked. I don't know where that's at, but like some shit went down in that area.
Do I know that town is in that area at all?
Yeah, I would say you probably traveled just a little bit, especially in your prior, more fleshy life. And yeah, you would know that that's roughly where what you believe Wild Coast would be based on your interactions with Malka and kind of seeing what he was drawing out.
So basically, we stayed here for no good reason.
I hate to do this, but do you want to take the hyena and ride it to them and like let them know that they're in danger?
Well, they should have known they were in danger the minute they left here without us. That's their own fault.
Yeah, I mean you're kind of a big deal.
I am a big deal.
I'm Norman Big Dick. What up?
But there's also the fact that we're still following through with the idea of maybe a messenger will come to ambush and get more information on that person you're needing.
Yeah.
Plus, it's kind of nice being able to sit here and work on these bones without having to deal with the other three.
All right. So I'm getting a little hungry. I'm gonna go check on the people who are hurt. Yeah.
Do you want me to just here? I'm gonna go ahead and cast inflict wounds on them again.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, they might be dying.
Okay. So Cobalt, you realize it seems like casting multiple times in short succession kind of slowly doesn't work as well, but he does get about another third of a day out of it, so he's getting close to a whole day back now. So you're about a day and a third hungry.
Oh, all right. Well, I should probably make it until the guys get back. I mean, they should be back by tomorrow.
No, like they got there at late afternoon, and this is that kind of similar, just a few hours later time frame for you guys.
Fuck.
So you still have like probably 2.5, 3 days worth to get back once you calculate shopping and stuff like that.
Well, I calculate a day for 2 days to get there, like half a day for shopping and 2 days to get back. So 4.5 days.
Right, and you're on day 2, bud. So they're not gonna be back. Yeah.
All right. I feel better. So yeah, I guess I'll leave you two doing your little bone stuff.
Barack Ahmed, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you.
We got a follower, boys. We did it.
Woohoo! Okay.
Norman, thank you.
Oh God.
I'm kind of a big deal here.
No.
I love it when something gets old with Jake, like the second it starts. Just zero shelf life.
Nope.
Oh,
I either like it or I
you did
don't.
that for the first time immediately? Cool, I fucking hated it. Just with all of me right away.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to role play.
I dig it. So Norman, you spend the rest of the night doing what you can to kind of chat up your new friend Jaws a little bit. Like I said, you guys have a conversation. You talk about some good times from as you guys grew up in Twin Command together.
You get a handy.
Not even that. Like not even a touch on the inner leg, my man. You are currently square in the friend zone.
Oh no.
Cole, you make a lot of progress on what you were working on with those bones, and we will snap back to roughly the same time
Give me a kick.
with Grok and Iago. So Iago breathes out real hard, and all of a sudden he just flashes, and he's gone.
He shows you his peen.
Tight.
And all of a sudden, from behind and above you, this foot comes crashing down on you. And he smacks you right in the top of the top part of your neck, and your head just smacks down forward.
Nice.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and then the foot lands, and he immediately spins, and the other foot comes around for your face.
Nice. He's a monk, so he's gonna get like 14 attacks.
He hits again. And this one for 9 points of damage. He kind of kicks off, and as he does, he kind of lands and rebounds immediately to try to punch you right in the back, kind of down toward your kidneys. And he hits, and he does 13 points of damage.
Is it possible to rage as part of a reaction?
No, it's not. But he does, and even though you feel confident he probably could have put one more into you, he just stops. I held back there just so you could tell the story of how Iago kills what he kicks.
But you didn't. I didn't die. But it was still fucking tight.
So it is your turn now if you would like to retaliate.
No, I'm good.
I like
That's
you.
what I wanted.
I fucking like you, kid. Name's Iago.
Really,
and he holds...
You're real small. And then I hold out my hand.
And he can't even like grab more than like a finger, honestly. He grabs it, but it's a grip, and you can tell the dude has as much strength as you could possibly put inside of a little halfling is what he has. Just squeeze with all he has. Name's Iago, and like you shake just a little bit, and his arm pops horribly, and he pulls it back, and like, fuck.
I guess we're even.
Yeah, and he puts his arm back in that little shitty sling. You go ahead.
Well, before he says anything, like I seeing all this, I was watching. I'm gonna come up behind, just tap him on the arm, and tell him, yeah, that was impressive. Give him one of these. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi.
There we go. Give me one of those.
So you tap it, and you definitely take away all the pain he currently has, and he gets a little bit kind of like when you put like a shit ton of numbing stuff on a joint, so like you forget that you're slowly going to kill yourself, and when it wears off, everything sucks so much worse than before. But man, for this 5 minutes, like life is good.
Nice.
So he starts moving around. He's like, oh yeah. Anyways,
I got that weed touch.
God
you
damn
guys. You guys seem to have a set of skills about you.
Yep. I like to hit shit. He likes to shoot shit. I don't know what he does. I'm pointing at Chris.
Yeah.
Sometimes he hits things. Sometimes he lays his hands on me. It's really fucking confusing.
Actually, you're not gonna believe this. You're a paladin?
Yeah, definitely.
I had a best friend in the world back in my adventuring days that was a paladin.
All the cool guys are paladins.
You're telling me. If you ever get around Bakarvek, look up Gru. He I think he has like a church there or something.
All right, we'll look him up.
Anyway, so I took over my my dream business, and I'm actually looking for some employees if you guys are interested.
What are you talking about?
Well, if you haven't heard of it, my name is Iago, and there used to be a hunter-gatherer service that didn't quite work out, so I bought the gentleman out. It was kind of what I was famous for, was the old hunter-gatherer business. So I run what I lovingly call the Misty Den. If you want to come swing by, I'll open back up tomorrow. We could talk about maybe getting you guys some contracts to work and see if you can make some extra money here.
About that.
We've got a buddy waiting for us.
Yeah. Obviously you own the shop, so we'll be back. I wanna learn how to kick.
Well, I could teach you a little something. Yeah, but if you get time, definitely swing by. I have some jobs that I think would fit you guys well, and if you don't get your name out, who knows? Maybe you could be the next Iago. Not really.
Oh my god! All right.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, the little halfling kind of walks between your legs very swiftly and is out and through the door. The girl behind the counter. I'm so sorry about him. He is.
Shit.
He's my uncle, and
he's the shit.
He really is really cool, but man, he's kind of an asshole too.
That's the dude.
Yeah.
He's a pretty cool guy. He's not afraid of things.
Can you kick like that?
Oh no, heavens no. I actually used to help run the shop. That he now just kind of takes care of because he had to retire due to his shoulder, unfortunately.
Pity.
Fucking shoulders.
Yeah, some getting arrowed to the knee, some getting a shoulder broken from a fall down the side of a mountain. Everyone has their life to live.
I want nothing to do with this woman because she doesn't like her uncle, who is by far the coolest person I've ever met in my entire life.
No, we get it. She worries about her uncle. Like that's all right.
Yeah, that's understandable, but like, come on.
It's cool. He's like a Mr. Miyagi. Like if he fights, he may fade away after that. So
sweep the leg. Got it. 2 hunting traps.
All right.
2.
They run 5 gold apiece.
That's fine.
Okay. Then you are now the proud owner of 2 hunting traps. Can't wait to see what you do with that.
I'm gonna help Norman catch big things.
Aww.
Dude's gotta eat.
That makes me happy.
Gotta eat.
Is there like a countertop that this lady is standing behind?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my sword and carve my name into it and just be like, tell him to remember this guy, and then just walk.
Okay, I need you to roll an intelligence check for me to see if you spelled grok right.
Oh, it's a -2 though. It's -2 though.
That's a natural one. Like, check the stream, go ahead. I don't care, there'll be a video. I didn't make it up.
Can I spell it this way?
Grank.
Kagor.
Yes, your new name, as far as Iago will know, your name is Kagor.
Yes.
Alright, so you guys are back out in the streets. It's getting a little bit late now. You see a couple of guards, and there are a couple other monster races here, but not a lot. You definitely can tell they travel through this area, but they're definitely still aware of your presence.
Y'all ready to get the fuck up out of here?
Yeah, I think we're good to go.
Yeah. Matt? Malka?
I'm sorry, just found out my dog's pissed. What?
What?
You?
Oh, pissed. Got it.
Yeah.
Are we ready to go? Are you good to go? Is there
Yeah,
anything else
yeah.
you want to do?
No, I'm good, man.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's keep traveling.
Okay. You guys leave. There are a couple calls that you guys hear as kind of the nighttime activities pick up. A couple of taverns. You guys hear a couple of like tavern callers. Hey, come get your ale. We have half off pipes tonight. Come.
That sounds great.
And one House of Leisure has their own beck and call. A very attractive woman, brunette, risque clothing.
Smacking Grok on the butt with my tail, and be like, buddy, we can come back. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll come back.
She sees you.
We can come
She
back.
sees you, Grok. She's like, oh, but honey, I'm here now. What? You wouldn't want to wait, would you? And let someone else have my spoils?
I'll fight you for it.
You want to fight me, love?
Yeah. If you win, I'll stay. If I win, I leave.
Well, I mean, I'm obviously you're so strong.
I'm just gonna pull out my sword.
Oh, love. No. What about I give him a chance?
I'm gonna punch myself in the face.
You punch yourself in the
Might kill
face.
yourself.
I need you to roll a d4 to see how much damage you do, because you're actually hurting pretty bad from earlier.
Yeah.
And your mod is 3.
It's 4.
It is exactly enough.
Oh no, it's enough. Fuck.
Wait, you're a half orc? I think you can not go unconscious once if you want.
I'm an orc, not a half orc.
Ooh, you're right. Maybe you can't.
But I'm also raging.
Okay, no, if you rage, you only took half, so you're good.
Yeah.
So you start raging, you punch yourself in the face, and you hit yourself so hard like a tooth gets knocked loose, and you kind of have that like really weird movie spit where you spit teeth, but everything seems fine, and no one ever talks about it again.
I want to spit them in that person's direction.
so you do it. As you do, you kind of lean back with your eyes closed, and you spit the tooth, and it kind of tings off the wooden platform she's standing on top of. She's like, "Oh Lord!" And you hit your face just snaps back, and you just pissed off. Just start walking on the street.
Tight.
Just full 6 seconds of the most aggressive walking that the world has ever seen.
And on that note, are we gonna take a short rest at any point?
Yeah, you guys will camp that night.
Okay, tight. That was fun. I enjoyed that interaction.
Was there anything else anyone wants to do before they leave town?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. You guys immediately head back. Let me see here.
Man, that was a gamble. Ooh.
What's that?
Punching myself in the face.
God, that would have been like really good had you just fallen over.
I just killed myself, yeah.
Sorry, guys, you actually threw me off just a little bit.
We're good at that. I love when that shit happens.
Okay, so you guys travel back. You guys get through the first day without much occurrence, and we're gonna swap back to Norman and Cobalt. So Norman, you're at day 2 3/4 now.
Yeah, I was sustained for 3 days. So I'm getting close to being hungry.
Yeah, like you're pretty much at the end of. So you were at like a day and a third. You're like 2 days and a third now. Starting to get pretty rough. So you know, like if you when you go to sleep, you're gonna have about half a day in the morning. Like you're basically the morning to find something to consume.
Okay.
Cobalt, going to roll. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You can go first.
On the second day, I would have tried a higher level inflict wounds to see if that made any bigger difference or not.
Okay. You pump the spell into him. He gets the rest of the third of the day left, and that's when you realize that it seems like a day or so is probably about as far as you're able to push this back with necrotic magic before you can have to eat.
Okay.
So Norman, you have until pretty much the end of tomorrow to eat. But you are very aware that you are pretty hungry.
Okay. What's the new people doing?
Your new friends. Jaws is still just kind of hanging out in camp, getting better. She's feeling better. You guys have talked a little bit. Vel is the one who was very hurt. Let's see here. He's definitely getting better.
Fuck.
As Jaws has been caring for him pretty much in most of her free time. So he does seem like he might be on the mend, but he's still in and out of consciousness, not really aware of many of his surroundings. And Kaz is actually like not able to move around a whole lot, but conscious most of the day and kind of interacting and talking.
Okay.
there anything special you guys want to do over the next couple of days while you wait for everybody to return?
I'm gonna wait until nightfall and kill a hyena.
Okay.
Since they are all improving on their own, I would use my other second level spell and cast Prayer of Healing on them.
Okay.
On all 3 of them.
Okay. So you spend a little bit of extra resources you have just trying to get them better faster. In your medical opinion, you think that Vel will actually probably wake up within the next day or so?
I'm gonna talk to Cobalt.
Cobalt?
Is this before or after the hyena?
This is gonna be. I'm gonna get his approval before I just slaughter a fucking hyena. Although I want to.
Cobalt, I'm getting a little hungry here, and I'm thinking, like they probably don't need the hyena. I think I should eat it. What is your bony opinion on this?
Bony opinion.
That's all I get. I'm really
Seems
hungry.
economic.
So do you think I should just do it, or should I ask? Because like if I ask, I might make him mad. So I'm kind of like in a WWGD.
Depends on what your opinion of the people are. If
Well,
you
like,
care about their
I mean-
opinion, then I would ask. If you don't, then I can go slay it right now.
Let's go kill it.
Fair enough. If
that's what
if I
Grok
walk
would
up,
do.
if I walk up to the hyena, does it get agitated at my presence?
It hasn't actually eaten in quite a while, so it's actually pretty much not doing too well, anyways. So it kind of sees you, but it's kind of in and out of it itself, and they rode the hell out of it too.
I just like to walk up to it and cast Inflict Wounds on it to kill it outright.
So Cobalt walks up, and the hyena kind of wants to move and takes notice, but he doesn't have the energy left, and it doesn't take much. He wasn't doing super well, but you reach down, and the necrotic energy wraps around your hand, and then kind of expands the hand around the throat of the hyena. And as the hand kind of clasps down, the shadowy necrotic hand, the hyena just slowly stops breathing and fades away into nothing. And Norman, you're immediately aware of the presence of its soul, basically.
I run up and try to use my crazy straw.
You can't suck. There's no actual hole. You're just.
I know, and then I realize it doesn't work, and I want to eat that soul like a buffet.
with a knife and everything.
Yeah, it's beautiful. There's a lot of a lit candle, rose petals spread all around for himself.
And I just walk away.
It's a real beautiful moment.
And as he's walking away, I do,
Thank you.
Good.
Yeah, that's not gonna go over well. So let's go ahead and do this real fast.
What are you doing?
No, I'm eating the goddamn soul.
Oh.
I
You
mean,
just chow it down.
yeah, I already know the chick's gonna walk around the goddamn corner as soon as I start doing this.
No, you actually eat completely in peace.
Oh, okay. That's all I need to do. I should be good for at least another day.
So you guys find rest that night. And then you guys are woken up by the sounds of a scream right just outside the fenced area. And it's the scream of Kaz, who's been recently feeling better with all the help the Cobalt gave. He had left the camp to just kind of take a stroll and get his wits about him and kind of process everything he's been through. And you all of a sudden hear him just scream out, "Ah! Fuck! What the fuck is that thing?"
I'm already on top of the tower. I look.
So you wake up and you sleep up on the tower, kind of crouched up. You wake up, you grab your dagger, and you look out. Roll a d20 for me.
D20?
Yep, there's a d20. That'll do it. So you got lucky, and he is on the same side of the perimeters you are, so you actually are within range of your dark vision to see what it is, and you look down in time to see Kaz being attacked by something that looks a lot like that. So this undead like figure kind of stumbling around, but not dumbly, like not without intelligence. It kind of stumbles in a very meaningful way and actually covers a lot of ground every time he does it. And you notice he's actually armored and carries a weapon. But as this fight reaches near the end, he stabs the weapon into Kaz and then just abandons it altogether inside of a soon-to-be corpse and just starts biting into the neck of the goblin.
Oh. Can you put him on the map?
Sure.
Top tier content.
Yep, 100%.
That thing is ugly as fuck.
Isn't it though?
Cobalt.
I would have been in that northern camp where everything's nicer and prettier.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So at this point, the ghoul is a little further away than what it is on the map because the map's only so big, but it kind of snaps back after hearing you yell out, and you just see these horrible red eyes staring at you.
I hit it from there, so I'm going to.
Yeah, you're actually first initiative. So yeah, you have this ghoul covered in goblin blood. You do see a soul floating out there.
I know. I won't lie. Like, as soon as you're like, oh my god, now I was like, I might just let him kill a guy. Fuck him.
Tasty.
Yeah.
If I could stop him, I probably wouldn't know.
It
no.
I mean, I'll say like you've eaten a couple souls now. It looks like a solid quarter CR soul out there just hanging out.
Oh.
Damn it! I missed my turn.
You're not here.
No, we're not back yet.
So what are you doing, Norman?
I hexed him,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the motherfucker.
Okay.
In the face.
Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
That did not work.
12. Hold on. That is not enough. You hold your hand out and you fire away, and he kind of stutters. You're having a hard time measuring his gait and kind of how he moves, and the blast goes right over his shoulder, and he seems unfazed, just dead, walking right toward you.
I mean, there's a fucking wall. What's he gonna do? Climb it?
He makes it to the wall, and sure enough, one of his horrible fanged hands just smash into the wood and splinter right perfectly into it, and he starts climbing up the wall.
That's cool.
No, actually, I take it back. Hand wave. He gets there, and he starts digging into the ground. And the next thing you know, there's a solid 7-8 foot, as far as you can see, tunnel that looks like it's going to start going under the wall. Cobalt, you're up.
I'm just going to take my turn to run full dash right towards Norman.
Okay. I will say full turn, full dash. You can probably get up on top of there with him if you want.
Okay, and I look out. Is there anything out there?
Actually, no. For you,
I probably wouldn't be able to make it all the way up. Stubby legs.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so you're like halfway up there.
Alright.
And Norman, you're back up.
Where the fuck did he go? He's on my map.
I know, because he's in a hole you can't see in.
I'm gonna use my ability disengage. Disengage off the platform.
Oh yeah, okay. It's not WoW. It's not a hunter disengage.
Whoa.
Smoke bomb. Smoke bomb.
Smoke bomb.
Oh, yeah, feign death. I don't want to die again.
I don't.
I can't handle these repairs.
All right, I have enough movement speed. I'm gonna get down,
Okay.
and like I think I can make it like right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell as I get down, be like, yo.
Cobalt, he's like digging in the goddamn ground.
And sure enough, with that cobalt right on the side of you, kind of underneath the platform, pops out this horrible ghoul thing.
Oh, God.
Were you startled?
I was. He popped out of nowhere. It was like a fucking Jack in the Box.
Alright, here we go.
No, there's no way. He just used his entire turn digging, right?
No, that's his movement.
God damn. He doesn't use an action to dig?
Nope, he jumps out and he tries to claw and bite you, and you are just right away on top of it. You're not going through this crap. You're already undead. You're not going to get beat by your own kind. So you just kind of throw the shield up and then use your hand axe to put out as he goes to bite toward you and kind of cuts the front of his mouth open a little bit. And now you're up.
Hey, this guy's actually got a bit of metal on him. I can use that.
Yeah, this guy's actually wearing a breastplate, so...
Hey, that's pretty good.
Alright, so I'm going to start off with something fun. I'm going to go ahead and use a Thunder Wave.
Okay. He succeeds.
Yeah, well, that's alright. He still takes some damage.
Yep, so the Thunderwave booms out from you, and the whole ground kind of ripples, and the dirt from the tunnel kind of rattle up and down, looking like a really awesome Dragon Ball Z power-up. But the ghoul kind of stands his ground, and now he reaches out and draws his sword out. Norman, you're up.
The sword he left in the corpse?
Oh, he pulled it out before he ran toward Norman, sorry.
Oh.
I had him sheath it when he was digging, though, because it bothered me thinking he'd dig with a whole sword in his hand.
I mean, that's a pretty good trick to be able to pull out the same sword you left behind earlier.
So I use a thing, I cast Hexblade Curse on him.
Mm-hmm.
Think of portals.
And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
Boom. Yes.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like, just seeing him pop up the ground kind of startles you, and so as you kind of react and shoot your Eldritch Blast, it goes right over the top of him.
Ooh.
Oof. I am going to use Wrath of the Storm as soon as he hits me on that first one.
Yeah, go ahead. He fails miserably.
Yay.
Alright, so he takes 2d8 damage and gets knocked back 10 feet from me.
Okay, and he needs to make a dex save.
He already did the dex save.
Oh, no, this is for seeing if he can grab the lip or fall over that hole.
Ah, fair enough.
So he starts to fall backwards. He does drop his weapon though, and he does reach out and grab the sides, so he does get pushed kind of over the top of the hole and hits into the wall. We'll say for giggles he takes an extra 3 points of damage from smacking into the wall.
Yay.
Damage. And yep, that's all. Cobalt, you're up.
My turn. Alright. I'm going to do my good old tink the armor and make the bell sound.
Okay. He fell. He's going to roll damage.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Anything else you going to do?
Yeah, I'm also going to cast a healing word on myself.
Okay. Norman, you're up, bud.
I'm gonna get in there. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna get in there. Oh, I'm not gonna fuck this up this time.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Oh.
Yes, this should be a lot of damage. Make sure you hold shift just in case it doesn't work correctly.
What?
Hold shift when you roll your damage dice, and it should double everything. I just want to be extra sure it works correctly. Because this should be a lot of damage. It's a lot of different things it should roll.
Do I do attack or damage?
Damage. Aaron.
I know. I'm gonna do damage now. Hold shift and do it.
It's session 8. Come on, man.
Sorry, man. Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Whoa.
So you turn your hand, and finally the focus overtakes you. The thought of that soul tightens around your vision, and him being undead and his life essence kind of leaking from him a little bit. He's a full meal, Aaron. He's all you need to satisfy your hunger. And with that, the blast leaves your hand, and the usual fairly big beam of necrotic energy smashes together into this small beam and just razors through him and leaving a full hole as he goes, and just his red eyes turn right at you. Anything else you gonna do?
Yeah, do I get my heal from this? Not that it matters, I'm not really damaged.
No, you have to kill him to get the heal.
Okay, cool. Wasn't quite done yet.
Oh, sorry, what's up?
I was gonna use some of my movement speed to scoot back some.
Okay, go ahead.
I see those beady eyes.
So the ghoul,
Fuck, I should have cast Fear of the Small.
Go ahead, you can drop it on him.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't get doubled by the crit anyway, so you're good.
That's dumb.
I know. Oh, no, it would have got doubled. Wait, what did you actually do?
I just put the damage on top of them.
Oh. Alright, whatever, we'll leave it. It's fine.
It should have only done 3 damage, though. It literally says 3 next to the fucking move.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. Like, because you have all those other effects on and you roll damage, it added all those extra dice and stuff.
Oh, sorry.
Like, it makes you like, and I'm gonna hex and Hexblade Curse and that thing. So he kind of looks around and is like, Voldhex sends me. But none of you are Thawne. Tell the story and I'll kill you quickly. And he kind of steps back up in your face, but doesn't attack you this time. He's actually going to make an intimidation check. Okay, so I need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw. So he kind of swells up on you. Norman, you see it and you're unfazed by it. The distance is just enough. And plus, you literally put a hole in the sky. I mean, he didn't seem that tough to you. But Cobalt, you haven't really felt fear since you got into your current state, because you kind of pride yourself on controlling death and having so many ways to cheat it. But just for one moment, when he gets up in your face like that, and you could smell the death off of his breath, you get just a little bit worried, and you wonder if tonight might be the night. You're up.
Okay. I think I would like to go ahead and cast my Channel Divinity to turn undead.
Okay. Please. Yeah, go ahead. I might have to roll for him. Was it a wisdom save?
That I don't have pulled up because there wasn't actually a spell for it.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll check your...
I don't have the book pulled up in front of me at the moment.
Turn undead is a wisdom saving throw.
Right. Whoa.
He rolled a 19.
Damn.
So you grab you like in a little bit of fear and panic, you grab your holy symbol, you cast your divinity. The energy pushes out from you and washes over him, but his focus never leaves you, and those horrible red eyes just pierce into you. Anything else you want to do?
I don't think so. I don't think I have any sort of ready up action to just kind of take the blow, is there?
It's an action to do it if you want. I'll say for this, just because of all the stuff going on, I'll let you do as a bonus action this one time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Turn undead is an action, isn't it?
Yep.
I forgot about that.
But I'll say for this one time,
Right.
just real cool. You just put the shield in front of you and you just cower behind it.
Okay.
Norman, you're up, and this ghoul just spouted out about Voltag.
Yeah, I need him dead. Before I attack, I use my bonus action to ask him a question.
Go for it.
Asking all these questions.
Where did he send you from? Where is Voltag?
Voltag controls death. He is all of us and seems to be a little more you than others.
Voltag's the one who gave me my power, right?
Huh?
Voltag gave me my power, right?
No.
No, that's who I gotta kill. You're right.
But where? Like, where did you come from? Where is he?
Surrender, and I'll answer your questions before I give you a quick death.
Yep, that's not happening.
Ray, can you move Cobalt like a hair off the dude?
You can click him in the combat tracker. Hit.
Yep, roll damage.
Boom.
19, man. Thumping on people tonight.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I ain't
Smack
surrendering,
them cheeks.
and neither is my party.
Oh, yeah, so you say that, and the blast hits him square in the chest, and he kind of stumbles back just a little bit.
How do I bring up the combat tracker again?
Z sword, top right.
Gotcha. There it is.
He... Feeling like he's scared Cobalt enough, he just runs at you to attack this act of defiance. Cobalt, you can take a swing with your action if you want.
I am... Can I try and trip him? Like, for my attack, can I try to, like, kick his feet out from underneath him?
Sure, why not? We'll call it a strength check, because we'll just use the grappling rules for this.
Come on, Zach.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Mm.
Zach, use our man.
You kick so hard, but the weird stumble as he comes down, the leg you kick plants deep into the ground, and you feel part of his shin break. He's
Ouch.
unaffected and just continues to barrel toward Norman.
Damn.
Ow.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So
Oh.
he can't attack you, but he walks right up to you and just towers over you. Don't worry, one of death. I will bring you in touch with it again. You're up. Or Cobalt, you're up.
Bobby.
Alright, so I can get to there with my normal movement. Am I actually frightened of him?
No. It was more of a, if you were going to do any like counter talking, you were going to have a hard time like posturing well. So it's going to give you disadvantage on like charisma checks against them.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, I'm going to try and cast Guiding Bolt on him then.
Be about it. That's a natural 20. Go and roll damage.
Yes. Watch him die. Whoa. Whoa.
What the fuck?
Uh-huh.
What is
And
happening?
I also need to drop advantage on him now.
Yep. So you
What in the
summon
fuck was
you
that?
summon your guiding bolt, and little sparks of lightning fly around it to represent your tempest nature, and a little bit of, you know, what really makes you you. And it goes flying forward, and then all of a sudden it becomes a Mortal Kombat move, and the little skeleton opens up and down, and you Quan Chi the shit out of the back of him.
Yes.
Anything else you want to do?
That's all I got.
Okay.
How is this motherfucker not dead? That's a lot of damage.
It's heavy.
Norman, you're up.
If I use an action to cast a spell, can I use a bonus action to attack
No.
since I dual wield?
Nope.
Cool. It's cool though. Cool.
It's cool. It's cool.
Cool.
Cool beans.
You grab the Squirrel Slayer and you jab it forward, and it's just enough. You find your mark exactly where you need it to be. Go and roll damage. 16 points of damage as you get right in between his armor, and you just slice across, and all the necrotic energy from your hexes kind of seep into the wound, and the flesh becomes necrotic all around it. You can make your offhand attack now if you want. You pull out the giant tooth and you cleave down, and this time you don't even bother trying to get around the armor. You're going through it. WWGD.
Yes.
and you cleave, and he
Jesus
stumbles
fuck.
backwards, and as he does, you jump up and you push, and Cobalt, you run forward, and with your hand axe, you hook the top of the blade of the bone sword you helped make, and together you guys drive him down to the ground and just perfectly cleave him in half.
Yes.
I told you, none of us are dying here.
That was like
No
a
death.
Batman Kermit. Goddamn.
Swear to me! Swear to me!
Are you the knight?
Ray, as soon as he's down and
Where
it's
is
not
she?
long in combat, I want to chop his arms off.
Yeah.
Okay, so you take your hand axe, you start chopping away. Norman, this big, fat, juicy soul is in front of you. It might actually, I think, be the biggest soul you've seen so far.
I want to eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
So Norman,
I'm
you
gonna eat it.
you chow down.
Oh no, right. One
Yep.
second.
He's. Can I capture it in a bottle?
Oh, dude, the morning after the last session we did,
Yeah.
I had a car ride to work just full of, all right, Ray, can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? Can I do this? Tell me everything about it. Can I do this? Can I do this? What about a bottle? Ray, it works. I've watched the anime. I'm like, Aaron, you don't tell me what works. I know everything.
You tell me what works is my game. I'm the GM.
I am God.
Okay, Norman, what are you trying to do with that?
I'm trying to be. I want performances. I want to do this.
I want to
Like-
do this, he says.
I want to do this.
I mean, tell it to me, homie.
Like I want to grab the soul. I want to condense it, and I kind of want to hold my tongue out, and slowly drop it in, just just to shit on him, let him know that he done fucked up, and
Okay.
Voltag can bring it. Eat the soul.
Okay. You do that. It's a performance. There's a lot of swag to this. You kind of
There's a lot of swag.
you ball it up, you kind of toss it around a little bit, and then you kind of toss it up, hold your tongue out, and it perfectly lands and slides down your throat. As you turn around, there's Jaws just staring at you, open mouth, tears are on the side of her face.
Perfect.
Swag.
I know. Before she talk, I just look at her and go,
Yo.
She looks at you, not sure what to say. What was that cause?
Stupid.
No.
That wasn't his scream.
Oh yeah, he's dead. This ghoul guy that I just ate, he killed him outside. He dug a hole and we killed him.
Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole.
Wait, what? So, let me make sure I understand this. That thing killed Kaz, and then you killed it, and then what was that thing you did at the end?
Oh, that was a show. I told you I'm kind of a big deal. I ate his soul.
You have inspiration. I don't even like you as a person. It hurt me to give that to you.
Wow.
Kind of a big
He
deal.
is sure of himself.
I mean, Norman was reborn.
WWG.
Goodness gracious.
I'm still right behind him, just whacking away at the.
Yeah, and the whole time blood is just flying up in the background as Cobalt is hacking, and
As soon as he says that, I kind of pause for a second. I'm kind of look over. It's you're really bad at this. Start right back
So-
chopping.
so Cobalt turns to say it, but the entirety of his very white bone body is just caked in strips of blood. So this horrible skeleton face turns around and is you're not very good at this, and Jaws just loses it and goes running back inside the main building.
Well, I should probably go see what's going on now.
You really probably shouldn't.
Okay. Well, I will say though, Cobalt, I am stuffed. I feel amazing. Kind of I've been on a keto diet for a while. Feels really good.
I just stop. Well, that's one problem solved, I guess.
Do you need some
Help me take this guy's armor off. Yeah.
Alright, I got you. I got some thieving tools. We can make this work.
So it's a little harder because everything is caked in blood now. Just there's so much blood everywhere, so the latches are kind of hard to get undone.
Oh no!
We just want to slide it off.
No, Cobalt, wait. let's check them for notes or clues.
Well, his bottom half is back there, so if you want to check that.
Knock yourself out.
That's fine. All
He
right.
assigned you the dick. You got the lower.
Attaboy.
I like
That's
it.
okay.
Make sure and search all of his crevices.
So you guys investigate the ghoul body, and you don't really find much, but you are able to slide the armor off the top of him now. You got a couple of the latches were stuck, so it was kind of snug on him and wouldn't slide up past his much wider upper body. But you did eventually get some of those side latches loose, and it slides right off now. So you are the proud owner of a breastplate. I'll add it to your inventory.
Can I drag dude's body in here and bury it?
Yeah.
Cool, I do that.
Do you bury it in the hole the guy dug in?
He's talking about the goblin.
Yeah, I was saying, like, do you use part of the hole the other dude dug, the ghoul?
Yeah, I mean it's already there.
So you like walk through the tunnel the ghoul dug, grab the body, you walk back, you kind of like take a stick and poke the ceiling, and like the far side on the other side of the wall collapses in. You climb the way out, and you just kind of poke again, and more of the dirt collapses, and you're like, yeah, that works.
Is his soul still around?
No, not by the time your conversation and stuff was done.
Okay, I was just saying give it to her.
Okay, so back to the other group. You guys travel the next couple of days. You do end up picking up a trail of a hyena that's going to be carrying a decent amount of weight, nothing too crazy, but maybe like a mount hyena.
Okay.
Malka, as you guys get within like half a day or so, you pick up another set of some like a heavier creature, humanoid in nature, walking on 2 feet, wearing some armor, something with some heft to it. And about that time is later that day, you guys approach. Malka, it doesn't take you long because the blood's not too old to realize there is blood outside of the camp, and you find the disturbed soil.
Guys, we gotta go. And
Let's go. Yep, same.
All right, let's rock.
So you
I
guys,
also would have given this breastplate
Let's rock.
to Norman since it's light or medium armor.
Auto Grox, roll out.
oh man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the name of the channel is Recepticon. He has to get inspiration, right? I don't think I have a choice. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
I definitely didn't sign a contract, but I mean, some things are just understood. Auto Grox. Guys, if this stream ever makes it, that's our first T-shirt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Auto Grox. Just Transformer Grok. It'll be great.
100%. So you guys storm into camp. You kick the door in. Grok, you're full of rage. Nothing. Just everything's cool.
Grok, why'd you kick the door in, man?
Man, there's blood fucking everywhere.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of blood.
Yeah, there is. That's why I kicked the door in.
Alright, well,
What the fuck?
Vel and
I
Jaws.
didn't want him to revive with arms.
Holy
Okay.
fuckaroni.
Vel and Jaws come breaking around the corner, like with one of them's holding like a frying pan, like what the fuck? Who is this?
Running towards them, ready to kill them.
So Norman, you have Grok, you have your 2 little goblin friends.
don't hurt them, Grok. They're friends. It's okay.
What?
Are we all right.
Here, hold on. Even or odd?
Even.
It was odd.
I'm still going.
If he would have gotten too close, I would have just done a quick snap to cast shatter at him.
To Grok.
She
At
throws
Grok.
daggers.
Okay.
She throws daggers.
Okay,
So-
stop. Good God.
Yeah, so you see Cobalt started making an incantation. You're like, oh. Because the last time someone messed with Cobalt, I believe, was Malka, and he almost got a broken rib out of it. Because I'm pretty sure he was got spit on.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you guys catch up, unless there's something you want to withhold from one another.
No,
Oh
catch
no,
up.
no, yeah.
I want to tell him about Yago.
Yeah.
Dude, Yago. Holy fuck.
Cool dude.
So you guys hear the story of Iago,
In the whorehouses.
and the story of the whore, and the tooth,
In the
and
bars.
just the general. And honestly, in the end of it all, what you end up feeling is just appreciation that you guys could meet someone so not very long ago and still already be willing to sacrifice hookers and just generally what sounds like a good time for one another. It means a lot.
I want to pull the returning party aside real fast and inform them of something.
Okay, it's not too hard to do.
I kind of told them I'm a big deal around here, so just letting you guys know.
We're gone for
that
like
mean?
we're gone for like a little bit, and like what?
And now you're in charge.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm in charge of something big deal. Like, you know, I mean, just like let's
That's
play it
what
out.
it sounds like, homie.
Let's just play it out. Like they're from my tribe that died.
I'm just gonna walk away.
We'll talk about this later.
Okay, thank you. Oh, Grok, I ate a big soul. I'm full.
Tight. I'm gonna take the armor we bought him and give it to him, and then keep walking away.
Thank you, Grok.
So Norman, you have to live with the fact that just through like DM unpreparedness, you have better armor than what Grok bought you now.
Oh.
Oh no.
Alright, well.
But
Who else
Grok,
can use medium armor?
No, it doesn't matter. I equipped Grok's armor he gave me.
Wow.
Kind of like my idol. Like
What
I
does the breastplate give you? 13 plus your dex?
I can't use that. Well, I can, but
Breastplate is 14
Can you-
plus. Why do you have so much actually?
don't fuck with my shit.
Oh, that's what happened.
I don't want to die again, right?
Don't fuck with my
Breastplate
shit.
is 14 plus dex.
Why can't I look at the breastplate? AC base. Blah 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 plus 2 number.
All right, so breastplate is 13.
13 plus dex?
No, I'm sorry, breastplate is 14 plus dex. The scale mail you bought is also 14 plus dex, but the breastplate doesn't have disadvantage on stealth.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey Grok, do you wear medium armor?
Hmm.
Uh,
No, I don't need it. It's not that great for me.
Okay. Well, I mean, does anyone else in the group need this breastplate that Callback gave me? It's really nice. We took it off the dead ghoul.
I think all of us are proficient in medium armor, but
I think I'm proficient in like all armor. I think.
Yes, you can wear whatever you want. Cobalt can wear whatever he wants. Grok, you actually don't have very much armor proficiency at all. Norman, you can go to medium. Malka, you can go...
wait, I don't? I just looked at it. Armor, light, medium, shields.
Alright.
Is that wrong?
No, that's right. Sorry, I forgot about light and medium. And Malka, you were saying light, medium, shields.
I think that may have just been pulled from the base stuff, because even mine says light, medium, and shields, but I can wear heavy.
Yeah, what's supposed to happen is it's supposed to come as one of your proficiencies when you pick your divinity, and for some reason it didn't update for you guys, so you can wear heavy. Hey, I don't know, I'll look later. In any event, yep, that's the armor situation. So Norman, you are up to 15 AC now.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay, so you guys all get caught up. You guys hear the story of the ghoul that attacked. You hear about all the different calls there.
Oh shit! I showed them the map.
You guys find out that it appears that the intended, or this person who sent that letter actually resides in Wild Coast somewhere.
Ooh, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm literally packing a bag, like I'm ready. Let's go.
So it's that night. Are you guys gonna head out at night?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the chick though that we're bouncing.
Okay. So do you know where Thorm and Erm went? Because like this is too much. I need something calmer.
From like, how far away am I from this conversation?
They're not being quiet about it. She's
Oh,
kind of
no,
frantic about it. So
I'll
probably.
put both my hands together around my mouth and just go suck his dick.
You know, make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Where the fuck is persuasion?
God.
Got him.
Was that my roll? Or am I
No,
losing
that
it?
was mine.
Okay.
So you gotta suck his dick. And she looks over, remarkably unamused.
I'm just making the blowjob thing with my face.
Yeah. So, like I said,
Performance check? Hold on.
yes, yeah, just to see how distracting it is. Let's see if she can carry the conversation on. I'll give it to you. So much better.
Yes.
She kind of looks over. Norman. Oh my God. So Norman, she grabs you by the shoulders and actually moves you to physically block line of sight to Grok. And then in that moment, as she touches you, there's a little spark. And look, this isn't happening like on a long-term thing, but thank you, Norman, for all you did. And she reaches in and kisses you on the cheek.
Ooh.
No.
That's not my dick.
That's not his dick.
So where did they go?
I'm just gonna walk up right next to them.
And in case
Where'd they go, Ray?
yeah, I knew you forgot.
Squat-
They were heading
squat
to
real close.
They were heading to Bargavek.
To what?
Bargavek, the monster city.
They're heading to Burgerbeck, the Monster City.
Okay, I think we're gonna go in the morning. Did you ever? Yeah.
I'm still
You're-
like just
you're-
so close.
Your hyena died.
Oh my God, was it the ghoul? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, the ghouls.
Oh God, I gotta think. 1 second, I gotta think. I've been brutally honest this entire time.
Oh no, I killed it so I could eat it.
Oh,
What?
What?
Jeez.
No, you.
Am I within earshot of that?
Yeah, by now everyone's watching this train wreck. There's no one.
dude.
Actually, that's
Like-
technically a lie. I killed it. If you want to be mad at me.
Huh?
Yeah, well,
Then
Indian
Like,
style on the ground, sucking my thumb. This is fucking great.
I don't know why, but like in my head I insisted it was your toe for some reason. Like I just
okay,
imagine you being
alright.
so barbaric.
Sucking on my big toe.
Yeah.
hey,
I
Ray,
mean,
how'd that persuasion go?
It's good. What are you doing?
I mean, I just want to walk up and just kind of like a little lizard tongue whip in her ear just a little bit, be like,
Oh God.
I promise he's worth it, and then
Suck
just walk
his
away.
dick.
And just not, right? That's it. I promise he's worth it, and then walk the other way.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Norman, I don't know what's overtaking me, but
Yes.
perhaps tonight is not the night for us to spend it alone.
Yes.
The last time I went on a trip, I almost didn't come back, and I don't want to have any regrets.
Yes.
You know,
Guys,
no
I need to
girls
tell you, I'm making a love story with my little brother, and I can't tell you how fucking bothered I am right now.
It's really creepy.
This is perfect.
Oh, I
This
hate
is what
everything.
it's about.
Oh.
you know, all right, you know, we can take this to a tent.
Wait. Good or bad?
Yeah, make a performance check, Aaron.
No, I'm not. I'm literally.
Oh,
I'm
yours?
doing it against him. Yeah.
Oh, yours is not good.
Okay. I'm gonna try and do a backflip and then just yell straight up in the air, "Suck his dick!"
So you're like, suck his dick, and you come around and like you just don't ever get the legs over, and you just fold lawn chair style.
Yeah.
Oh, Ray. How good
And
was that?
ironically, your pelvis gets real close to your face unnaturally.
Sick.
Yeah.
Right. How good was that? Because I need to know if I need to use my inspiration. now.
You roll. I can tell you what your actual dice roll was. It was a 5.
Okay, I'm using advantage. Where's my performance check?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So just so you know, it's 100% how that works. You basically just get to re-roll, and I'll give you the higher of the two.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. My bad.
Okay.
Performance check.
Or wait, are you rolling performance for boning right now?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm making sure this
God.
is good.
It's good, and they all heard it.
Yeah.
Damn right they did.
So
It's-
we never have to talk about it.
Yeah, like
No,
I can't.
I'm gonna walk out of the tent and I'm gonna say these words.
Told you I'm a big deal.
I'm playing D&D with you guys.
I'm
out.
Yeah, guys, it's 10:52. There's no time to start the next session. So with that, guys, we're kind of a big deal. We'll catch you next
That's
week.
right.
Bye, stream.
Later.
Ridiculous.